The Lonely Birthday. Chapter 1. The Waiting Room. The living room smelled faintly of vanilla frosting. Maya had been up since early morning, helping her mom mix the batter, stirring until her arm ached, pretending she didn't notice how her mother's phone buzzed between ingredients. The cake now sat proudly in the middle of the table, lopsided but bright with white icing and rainbow sprinkles. The clock on the wall ticked steadily, each second a small reminder. It was already 5 minutes past 3. 5 minutes past when she had written on the invitations. Her friends were supposed to be here. The empty room made her cheeks burn, though no one was there to see. She adjusted one of the party hats she had placed carefully at each seat. Bright red, shiny, just waiting for someone to wear it. They'll come, she told herself, twisting her hands together. They promised they would. The balloons she had tied earlier floated lazily near the ceiling, but even they looked tired, as if they already knew the truth. Chapter 2. Empty Chairs. 10 more minutes slipped by. The cake remained untouched, the chairs stiff and waiting. Maya sat in the biggest chair, the birthday seat, as her dad used to call it. She pulled her phone from her pocket, refreshing her messages again and again. Nothing. No texts, no on my way, no silly emojis. The chairs seemed to mock her. She had imagined her friends filling them, Leah's loud laugh echoing across the table, Sarah snapping pictures of everything, James sneaking extra frosting when he thought no one was watching. She could almost hear it if she closed her eyes. But when she opened them again, there was only silence. The sound of the refrigerator's low hum filled the space where laughter should have been. Her throat tightened, but she sat straighter. If she kept believing, maybe the doorbell would ring. Chapter 3. The Candlelight. At 3:30, her mother appeared, her hair tied back messily, apron still dusted with flour. She carried a matchbox and an apologetic look. "Sweetheart, let's do the candles now," she said. "I've got a call soon with the office." Maya forced a smile and nodded. The cake was pulled closer, the candles pressed into the soft frosting. One by one, they lit, their flames small but defiant, tiny soldiers against the stillness of the room. Her mother sang softly, almost hurriedly, her voice thin and distracted. When she finished, she gestured for Maya to blow them out. Maya closed her eyes, clutching her wish tight. "Please let someone come. Please don't let me be alone." She blew, and the room fell darker. The smoke rose in curling ribbons, filling the silence. No cheers, no clapping. Only the faint sound of her mother's phone buzzing again in her pocket. Chapter 4. Serving Shadows. Maya cut the cake anyway. She told herself it would be better to be ready when her friends arrived. She lifted one piece carefully onto a plate, sliding it across to the empty seat beside her. "This one's for you, Leah," she whispered. "Another slice. And this one's for Sarah." Another, smaller slice. "James, you always want the corner with extra frosting." She set the fork neatly beside each plate, arranging them with care. For a moment, if she didn't look too closely, it almost felt real. She sat back down, folding her hands in her lap. She smiled to herself, as if her friends were already laughing at her table. But the laughter never came. Only silence pressed back against her imagination. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss more eerie and fascinating tales. Chapter 5. The Message. The vibration startled her. Her phone buzzed against the table, and her heart leapt. She grabbed it quickly, nearly knocking over her own slice of cake. A message. Her eyes raced over it, but her hope shattered with each word. "Sorry, can't make it." Something came up. It was from Leah. Her best friend. The one person Maya had been sure would come, no matter what. She stared at the screen for a long moment, her fingers hovering as if to type a reply. What could she say? "It's okay." But it wasn't. Not at all. Finally, she placed the phone face down on the table. She didn't reply. She didn't want to admit to herself, or to Leah, how much it hurt. The balloons swayed slightly in the corner, the only movement in the room. Chapter 6. Distractions. Her mother reappeared, phone pressed to her ear this time. "Sorry, darling, I have to take this. Be back soon." Before Maya could even nod, she was gone again, her heels clicking lightly on the stairs. The sound of her mother's voice drifted down from upstairs, muffled by walls, words blurred but urgent. The room seemed to grow colder. Maya picked at the edge of her plate, her fingers sticky with frosting. She thought of her dad, far away on another business trip. He hadn't even called yet. Maybe he had forgotten. Maybe everyone had. Chapter 7. Bittersweetness. The cake sat untouched on the other plates. Slowly, reluctantly, Maya picked up her fork. She cut a small piece and put it into her mouth. The frosting was sweet, sugary, but it felt heavy and bitter. She chewed slowly, swallowing around the tightness in her throat. She looked at the empty chairs and whispered, "Thanks for coming." Her voice cracked, breaking the silence for the first time. The words sounded strange, like they didn't belong in the room. Her eyes stung, but she blinked hard, unwilling to let the tears fall. Not yet. Chapter 8. The Wish That Lingered. Maya rested her head on the table, her cheek against her arm. The clock ticked on relentlessly. The balloons shifted slightly in the air, as if sighing with her. Her wish replayed in her mind. She whispered it again, this time barely louder than a breath, "I just want someone to stay." The quiet pressed in heavier, answering her with nothing but more silence. She closed her eyes, imagining what it would be like if her friends were really here. Laughter, music, even the sound of too many people talking at once. But when she opened her eyes, there was only her. Always only her. Chapter 9. Clearing the party. When the clock inched closer to 4, Maya stood. She couldn't bear to look at the uneaten slices any longer. One by one, she carried the plates to the sink, scraping the cake into the trash. The soft thud of frosting and crumbs hitting the bag was the only sound. She removed the party hats, tossing them into the bin as well. The shiny paper crumpled with a sharp noise that echoed in the empty room. The decorations, the balloons, even the cake, all of it seemed dull now, as if it had aged years in just 1 hour. Her throat ached. Her hands smelled faintly of sugar. She wiped them on her jeans and sighed. Chapter 10. The Quiet End. Maya picked up her own slice of cake, the one she hadn't finished, and carried it carefully upstairs. The lights downstairs flicked off behind her, leaving the living room in complete silence. Her mother's voice still carried faintly from above, busy, distracted. The sound of the phone call reminded Maya how far away she truly felt, even with her mother only 1 floor above. She closed the door to her bedroom, sat on her bed, and stared at the small plate in her lap. One more bite of cake. One more swallow of sweetness that felt like ashes. Her birthday had ended, not with laughter, not with songs, but with shadows and silence.